Hello?
Cool. Hey, how's it going?
It's Courtney.
Yep.
Hey, Courtney, this is Tommy Bryson. It's going to be recorded, potentially uploaded. Cool?
Cool.
All right, how can I help, bro?
So, putting so I actually took this to calling, I think, Discover after I tried to get approved, like just going through it online, because I didn't. And I think it was because this is me just now starting. Because
What's
I'm
the question?
18. You said what?
What's the question?
The question is, how can I, me being 18, what should I do first in terms of in steps of building credit, in terms of like,
why do you want to build credit?
So I can get approved for, for a home or something like that in the future.
When is that gonna happen? That's in a long time from now. Okay, so the best way, first of all, right, when you're 18 years old, you don't need credit at all. Even when you're 30 or 80 or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because even when it comes to buying a home, what they do is basically they do manual underwriting if you don't have any credit. That basically means take a look at, for example, your income and also your debt as a whole. And they say, well, if you don't have this much debt, you make X amount of income, we can basically approve you for X amount of money. You don't need credit. Having credit, for example, just makes it easier for you to deal, for example, with a lot of other banks or whatever. That's all it is. So the best way to build credit is, for example, Courtney, you told me you tried calling Discovery?
Yeah, I did get approved, so I was trying to figure out why. But they told me I would probably have to call someone like Equifax or something like that.
You didn't get approved, or you did get approved?
I did not.
Okay, so you wanna call them. I think it's like a certain department. It's like the rejection department, something like that. You wanna call them and tell them your situation. You have a job?
Yes, I have a job.
All right, you tell them, I have a job, I make X amount of money, I'm brand new to credit, blah 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 blah, and usually they might approve you. But did you apply for this Discovery credit card or Discovery secured card?
I believe it was Discovery secure card, actually.
Okay, so it's one of the hardest secure cards to actually get approved for. My mom also got rejected when she applied for it. It's just like a normal thing with them. It's more complicated, but that's why I usually recommend, if you're gonna apply for the first time, apply for the Capital One secure card. Now, the core idea is when you apply for, if you get Discover in the line, they say, by the way, they should send you like a letter, or for example, like an email. So it should have a phone number there to call in. You just call them, right? You tell them the situation, and they should approve you based on what's going on right now. You say, I'm going to deposit my money, everything's fine, I have a job. Boom, boom, boom. If they accept you, great. If they don't, I would go with the Capital One secure card. Now, the way I would basically use this credit card is called the one bill method. Meaning, for example, you just put one bill on it, and you forget about the card. So when you get the Capital One or the Discover card, you cut it in half. So that way you are not at risk of going into debt. You put one bill on it, for example, Netflix or your phone bill or Apple Music, and you set the credit card for auto pay, right? You call them or you do it online, set it to auto pay in full, the full balance every single month. That way you have a payment history being built up, which is going to increase your credit score. And on top of that, you always have a low balance, which is also going to increase your credit score. After 6 months to 12 months, you'll have a decent credit score. If you want to upgrade from a secured card, for example, to a normal credit card with Capital One, you can if you want to. I think Capital One, though, the main con is that basically they don't have like an upgrade system. So it's more like whenever you want to upgrade, you got to apply for the credit card first. Once you get accepted, then you cancel the old credit card, and then they give you back your money. The Discover one, though, I think they have, for example, like they just approve you to a higher credit line and just refund you the money or whatever. But the Capital One, though, I think it is different. Make sense?
Makes a lot of sense now. Yep.
That's what I would do as far as credit. Now, I noticed also in your questions you were talking about trade school. Tell me about that. What's going on there?
Yeah, so I've actually decided that I was going to go to trade school for plumbing, and I've looked into it. I've did the pros and cons of it. I've looked at day in the life, so
awesome.
So
how much do they make? How much do they make?
So they make around, for apprentice, because I know I'm going to be an apprentice, they make around, on the low end, I would believe, was it 25 to like 30. I believe, like around that range, 1,000.
How long does the apprenticeship take?
Like 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
4 to 5 years. So
And then after that, like how much?
long.
After that, how much do you start making after that?
Probably what? Probably like 40K, I believe, 40 to 45, around that range.
Okay. All right, so I want you to stop guessing, right? You should have these numbers locked down based on your area, right? Because again, there's going to be something.
I got them locked down. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just not exactly.
Okay.
The number exactly.
Okay, so 40 to 45,000 after 4 to 5 years. Make sure it's worth it for you. If it is, awesome. That's a good amount of money, honestly. And then on top of that, the good thing about being a plumber is, for example, that while you're doing this, you can also join, for example, like one of those websites like Craigslist or like or there's another one. It's called for little jobs and so on. What is it? It's Zip Rabbit. Is it Task Rabbit? Task Rabbit. There you go. It's called Task Rabbit, and they can go and you can basically get some side jobs here and there too. So you're like, I'm an apprentice. I have some experience, and you're able to actually earn some more income, because that's where the true income is going to come in, which is awesome, right? So
it makes it even better.
Yeah. So look, as far as like picking a career or picking whatever you want to pick, I mean, for what's next while you're doing the whole trade job thing is just, for example, doing that, making sure you have a job. Well, you'll have 25K in income. I don't know if you guys started like getting paid right away, but if you don't, make sure you have a job on the side also to help you pay for all this stuff. That's the whole goal. The goal is to have money coming in while you're doing this to pay for this. Now, if you have extra money left over, you follow the steps, right? So make sure you're debt free. If you are debt free, you go into saving a full emergency account for 3 to 6 months basically of worth of expenses. You have that fully funded, great. Then you go into, for example, once you have a full blown emergency account, then you go into, for example, investing. You invest that 10-20% to your retirement accounts, and that's great. And then if you want to start saving up, if you have extra money left over, saving up for a property and so on, because in 5 years, you'll be 23 years old. You probably don't need a property then either. Maybe more closer to 20, when you need one, right? So if it's 25, 28, doesn't really matter. But you'll have the money there. You'll have the money there when the time comes. Make sense?
Makes sense, yep.
That's what I would do, man. You are in a great position. Why? Because because right now you have no money. You're not broke. You just have no money. And you also have exactly. It's a very different thing. So now that you're at this position, you're able to just pick exactly what you're gonna do, and you're able to start with a new slate. You're doing your career, which is awesome. You picked one that you like, you're good at, it's gonna make you money, great. You're gonna do it debt free, great. You're able to work while you're doing it, great, and earn money, great. It's gonna be great, man. I'm proud of you. This is good.
Cool.
This is really good.
There was another thing I wanted to mention. I think this is like a pro as well in terms of like going in that route. My cousin, my dad's cousin, is actually a master plumber.
Awesome.
So, and he's local, so I could, any tips I need, or even if I can work for him, depending on weighing out my options, I think that'll be very helpful as well. So
here's one thing that I will tell you, Courtney. I had a call last week, and there was this guy. He wasn't like a master plumber or even like he was just doing like basic jobs or whatever, right? Because he just got like basic training, and he was working under someone. And the idea was that, because if he's the boss, he has to put in the effort to like get the clients and all that stuff, so then you can basically go ahead and get the jobs, right? So if you do end up working for your uncle, work under him as a mentee, right? Meaning, for example, he's your mentor. But there's a certain point when the mentee no longer needs the mentor. It sounds messed up. I know, it's your uncle. But there is a certain point when he just won't have anything else to teach you. So, or for example, there just be like, I just can't earn enough money here. So that might be a transition where you have to say, hey, thank you for everything. I hope I've been of value here for you. And then you move over to the next best thing, right? It's nothing personal. It's nothing like that, but it's just business.
It sounds kind of like messed up, but it's like, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not just business. It's more like it's just a part of life, right? You stay there, you help them. He got value, you got value, but now it's time for you to move on. That's all I'm saying. If then eventually you want to make your own clientele and so on, you can also do that also, right? So it's a great trade, because basically you're able to build your own business off of it. And you're also able to supplement your income with other people's businesses while you're also building your own business too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That is awesome, man. So overall, just to summarize everything here, the guide to financial freedom is you stay out of debt, which right now you are not in debt, which is awesome. And then you save up for emergencies, so that way you have security. So when you're not living with your parents or anything like that, you got that. And then you start investing 10-20% into your retirement accounts. That means, for example, your Roth IRA, your 401k, the basic boring stuff. You're investing into index funds. If you want to copy what I invest into, there's a link down below for M1 Finance. You can use that if you want to. And then after that, you're just saving up for a property. 10-20% down, and make sure the property you buy is no more than 33% of your monthly 33%. 33%.
15 years.
Exactly. That's the core idea. And then once the property is paid off, you have a full emergency account. You've also kept investing. You just have a bunch of money that you don't need for anything else, and you're just able to buy whatever you want to buy. One thing is, right? Eventually, Courtney, I want to warn you about this since you're 18 years old. Eventually, there will be, for example, cars and things you don't need, right? When it comes to a car, buy a used vehicle, $1,000 to $3,000 initially. Make sure it's like Toyota, Honda, Mazda, cars that run forever, basically. And they're very cheap to repair.
I'm right now for one.
Awesome. How much do you have?
Right now I have $2,500 right now.
Okay.
$2,500.
So that's awesome. That's probably enough to actually buy a car right now. So when you're looking for a car, the core idea is, for example, I know you probably want Apple CarPlay, the backup camera, all that stuff can be add-on. Yeah, exactly. It can be installed right after. So you buy the car, you install that stuff for like $300-400, and then boom, you got it. But you save a lot of money. Yes. But make sure when you're buying the car, get it checked out at a mechanic. Okay, a full checkup and also the computer checkup. It's gonna cost you like around $75. But I'd rather you be down $75 and be down $2,500 on a messed up car. Okay.
Messed up car, yeah.
Yeah, but that is all, man. You're good, man. You're awesome, man. That's a great story. Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
It's just I'm just not as patient, you know. I'm just like ready.
Look, man. It's a part of the game, man. Even when you're exactly where you want to be somewhere else. That's why, you know, Michael Jordan, all the very good athletes in this world, they know how to be in the moment. All right, it's the most important thing. You got to be in the moment, and you got to be patient. If you get impatient, I'm going to borrow some money. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy this car. I'm going to buy that. That's when you're going to mess up. But if you take things step by step, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, you'll have the career you want, plus a lot of money in savings and investments. And then by the time you turn 30, potentially, where do you live, by the way? What state?
Missouri.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So by the time you turn 30, you'll probably be done with the whole financial game, man. You'll have your paid off house. You'll have everything you need.
Probably just be doing things I love doing, or that I love.
Just make sure you love plumbing, though, right? It's not.
Yeah,
okay.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Make sure you like, because you know this whole finance game. Because remember, right? We're talking about 12 years from now, bro. It's a long time.
12 years,
so
exactly.
You got to make sure it's not that you have to love this thing. Like, I love plumbing, but it's more like you got to make sure you like it, you enjoy it. Okay.
Right.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride while you're on it. There's no rush to the end, because the end is death. So we don't want to rush there. Make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
All right, brother. Any more questions?
Other than that, I'm good. I'm just just doing a little check-in.
All right, awesome, man. So you already know. I think you called before, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I know you have. So look, you know these are not a one-time call things. Eventually, though, Courtney, good news. These calls are eventually going to be live. They're going to be live.
Yeah.
So that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. It's probably going to be 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. initially, then 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Like once we like pick up and all this other stuff. But it's all going to be live.
That's your time, right?
Yeah. Eastern time.
Okay.
Eastern time. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'll make an announcement on YouTube and on Instagram and all that stuff. But again, man, I appreciate you a ton. I'm happy you finally decided what you're gonna do, and you're actually just like locking in and just like making decisions and so on. That's awesome. Okay.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate you for the help and the tips.
I appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the long-term team, and I'll see you later. Peace out.
Yes, sir. Peace out, man.
All right, guys, so that right there was Courtney, man. And I've had, for example, a few conversations with him, and, you know, it's always awesome, you know. But the one thing is, you got to be decisive with this game. You got to spend a few hours knowing exactly, what am I going to pick for a career? What do I want to do for a career? And then once you pick it, you go ahead and do it. That's the whole idea. It's not about guessing, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. No, pick something based on facts. So whether that's plumbing, real estate, being a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, finance, whatever it is, just make sure you're not picking from a very sub-level. Like, I like it because I like it. No. Go deep into it. What's the day-to-day? How much does it make? What is this? What is that? Make sure you have everything in line. That is the core idea. Very happy, very proud of Courtney, man. He's come a long way. And step by step, that's how you get ahead. And don't be impatient. 18 years old, just getting started. Things are step by step, okay? I think for my logo, you're gonna see like 2 little turtles, okay? Because this is just step by step. It really is that, okay, guys? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As always, if you wanna call me on these videos, feel free to do so. The link is down below to schedule a call today. On top of that, also like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. And also, if you wanna follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram right here at Tommy Bryson. It's my only one. And also click my face right here click my face here for subscribing. And another video is right here. See you guys tomorrow. And as always, peace.